so I did my speech on Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson. It's one of my favorite speeches. I remember the first time I saw it, I was probably in the 6th grade, and my sister had it posted on her wall. And basically, what the speech talks about is the fact that people aren't afraid to fail. Like, you have to, I feel like you have to fail in order to, like, be able to succeed and know how to effectively take control of a road that you want to go down. So like starting your business, like you're not going to just go to the top automatically. You have to start from the bottom and work your way up. So basically the 3 points that I'm going to talk about in my speech is that I feel if you have somebody pushing you every single day to make yourself do it, it's very effective. I also feel like when people give speeches based off of trying to succeed, they don't talk about being afraid of success, but being afraid of failure. And then I also feel that the speech that she wrote is very accurate, that we're afraid of our success. So with that being said, raise your hand if you have siblings. Okay, second question. Raise your hand if your parents expect a lot more out of you than your siblings. Okay, so for the 3 of you, I was put in that situation as well as my mom. My mom was raised with 4 other siblings. My grandma always expected the most out of her, to get straight A's in school, to push herself, and do her very best. And to me, I feel like that was very, very effective. She went into pharmaceutical sales, starting off as somebody who basically put Coke bottles in Coke machines. Now she has her own business, so I think she does very well. With me, it was the same way when I was little. I never thought that my mom would push me the way that she did, and I always thought that it was unfair because everybody else got to go outside and play and do what they wanted while I had to stay in the house and do homework, and then once I was done, I was able to go outside. My sister had a lot more freeway than I did. She got her tongue pierced in high school, like, it was terrible. So I feel like that has certain expectations. If it wasn't for my mom pushing me, I probably wouldn't be in college right now. I'm the second person to go to college out of my whole family. My sister has a baby and is working on her second one. So I feel like I'm doing a lot. With my second point, seeing that I just transferred down here from CSU Pueblo, I remember in the evenings they would have people that gave speeches. And I would always go to them just to see what they talked about. Thinking on it, most people talk about failure in their speech, like they started off at the bottom and they were homeless and they didn't have money and they just had all these issues, and then they talk about how they got to where they're at. But on the other hand, people don't really talk about being afraid of success. Like I'm sorry, I forgot his name. He doesn't know what he wants to do in school, and neither do I. I'm in my 3rd year and I'm doing psychology because it's something that comes easy to me. But I'm not doing it because I'm passionate about it, and I feel like that's a problem. I want to do something that I really, really, really want to do. And my last point is that I feel like no matter how hard somebody does push you, you're never really going to, you're going to listen to them, but you're not going to listen to them to the full extent that you should. I feel like if you want to do what you want to do, it's going to be based off of you. Nobody can talk to you to a certain amount. Like my grandma tells me, I'm not going to talk to you till I'm blue in the face. She's like, it's not going to help me in the end. Like, it's going to be you that has to help you. So with that being said, our deepest fear is that we are not inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.